Do we play another game of Jack? Is that a reluctant yes, or do you really want to?
And ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to be a professional baseball player. Well, now... Welcome to the game. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson, and I hate to toot my own horn, but... Oops, sorry, that wasn't mine. There we go, that one's mine.
I should dig out my
By the looks of you two, I'd say smart money is on the under. You all take care of those screws now.
I'm sure the original games are still just as fun now. We've probably forgotten all the questions that were on them in this amount of time, so... Yeah, I would. Didn't you get a bunch of those for like $5?
Game is brought to you by...
I remember you and Chris and I all playing them at some point.
If you find a single thing in our store that is not associated with kale, it's free! Kale Mart! We don't even know what kale is, and we don't care!
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. Okay, let's get this show on the road.
Get ready, time for question.
First, mail enhancement. Just taking a moment to open my mail. Something I like to do every couple of years. Probably should have paid that. An old Christmas card. Now, let's see what it says inside. Well, it's been a big year for the whole family. Junior learned to drive, Mom changed jobs, and Dad started a drug empire cooking and selling high-quality methamphetamine. What TV family is this Christmas card from? The Greens, the Browns, the Blacks, or the Whites? Player 2? What a pity.
Walter White.
Player 1. Why, yes, this card is from Walter and Skylar White and their son Walt Jr. from the show Breaking Bad.
I remember playing Jack
and I'd read you the rest of the letter, but it's full of spoilers.
And winning everything for big points. The good old days.
Coming up next, positive feedback. What might you hear from a kingfisher that's fishing for compliments? So, did anybody notice I just got my scales waxed? So, did you guys see I'm wearing my fur differently? So, how does everyone like my new gill tattoo? Or, isn't anybody gonna mention my new Player 1? I think you know it's coming. Player 2? A kingfisher is a type of bird. You know, those things with feathers. Wow, talk about a needy, insecure bird. Oh my god, it's been 15 minutes. Somebody tell me I'm handsome. Interns, somebody tell me I'm handsome.
You're handsome, sir. So handsome, Mr. Masterson.
Ah, let's never cut it that close again.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
How about Lucy in the Sky with Rubles? And oh yes, it's a dis or dat.
Can you throw my head over here?
Player 2, your score could use a hand. Why don't you play this one?
That wasn't
I'm going to read off 7
mind.
quotes totally out of context. For each one, I want you to tell me if it's something said by legendary pop star Elton John, or something said by Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin. If it was said by Elton John, press the square button. If it was said by Vladimir Putin, press the circle button. Player 1. Try to lock in your answer before Player 2, because if Player 2 gets it wrong, but you get it right, you'll steal that cash. Alright, let's get started. I do like Britney Spears. I think she's cute. I go to the gym. I swim daily. I myself know some people who are gay. I think happiness is love. I collect emotions. In America, I'd definitely be a Democrat. I'm 5'8". I hate being short. I'm deploying troops to your store. Look, there's a lot of political
neither one of us are
turmoil
exactly
in the
running
world.
away
We
with
must
this
trust
particular
Elton
game.
John's song, The Circle of Life. It's a simple philosophy that says this: no matter what happens, we can rest assured that one day, Vladimir Putin will be eaten by a lion. Here's one for you. I hunger for love. If each member of the Hunger Games love triangle brought something different to the relationship, which of these arrangements would actually result in Katniss catching fire? Katniss brings air, Peeta brings friction, and Gale brings time. Katniss brings friction, Peeta brings fuel, and Gale brings inert gas. Katniss brings heat, Peeta brings time, and Gale brings oxygen. Or Katniss brings... Player one, you've been screwed. You got 5 seconds to pick an answer. The so-called fire triangle outlines what is needed to start and maintain fire, which is heat, fuel, and oxygen. Remove one, no fire.
I was hoping you'd actually try to screw me on that
But
one.
I'm sure you could get rid of Peeta and it would still be hot.
I admit I kind of
This
suckered you into
does not have a happy
there.
ending. Say hello to one show down, 14,312 to go.
Probably 10. He makes it sound when he jumps down from the couch at the table.
And I'll throw some extra roses at you for a right answer. Put these Broadway musicals in order of longest to shortest original runs. Grease, Rent, Spamalot. Rent, Grease, Spamalot. Spamalot, Rent, Grease. Rent, Spamalot, Grease. Or Grease, Rent, Spamalot.
I hope I'm not wrong about this.
Player two, watch that clock. Player one. Opening in 1996, Rent ran for 12 years. Grease opened in 1972 and ran for 8 years. And Spamalot opened in 2005 and had a 5-year run. That just earned you an extra $1,000. Of course, none of these tops the musical Cats, which ran for 233 straight years. Hard to believe, but true. Good for them. Player two.
The wrong answer of the game was
Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round two. And don't be afraid to use those screws. We don't want them getting rusty. It's time for Chucky Balls. I just love Chuck E. Cheese, especially those big ball pits with all the colorful balls that kids jump around in. So tell me this. Imagine, just hypothetically, that each color ball in a Chuck E. Cheese ball pit were a different virus. When you dive in, which ball could you definitely not come into contact with? A ball that causes polio, a ball that causes herpes, a ball that causes rabies, or a ball that causes plague? Player one. Sucks to be you. Player two.
Polio was eliminated.
Herpes, polio, and rabies are all caused by a virus. Plague is caused by a bacteria, so none of those virus balls could give you plague. Plague is spread by rodents,
I chose polio because I thought polio had been wiped out.
Animatronic rodents like the ones you find at Chuck E. Cheese. Hey, anyone want to go to Chuck E. Cheese after the game?
Yeah, but I thought it was virtually eliminated by the polio vaccine.
Let's try Leafy Laughter. Imagine an episode of Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis being filmed with a set of 2 new freshly sprouted ferns. Based on the name for fern sprouts, what might be a better name for that episode? Between 2 saplings with Zach Galifianakis, Between 2 pup shoots with Zach Galifianakis, Between 2 fronds with Zach Player 1. Honest mistake. Player 2. I'm not fond of this answer. Watch how easy this is. A fern sprout is called a fiddlehead based on its shape, which resembles the top of, you guessed it, a fiddlehead. And like Zach Galifianakis, they take about 40 years to fully blossom.
Follow me down to the sea.
Why not try escargot for Margot? Okay, guys, I've got a theory, and I think it's pretty solid. Follow me on this. The movie Key Largo came out in 1948, and the next major Argo movie was Fargo. So there may have been a secret Argo embargo. Ergo, how long was the next Argo embargo between Fargo and Argo? 7 years, 12 years, 17 years, or 22 years? Player 1. No. Player 2. Fargo came out in 1996 and Argo in 2013. Ergo, a 17-year Argo movie embargo.
I knew it wasn't 22 years,
And you know
so I
what
was
never
pretty
went
damn
out of
sure of
style
that.
that entire time? Cargo pants. Pucker up for To Be or Not to Be Arthur.
Hi, this is Corky. And how about them Golden Girls, huh?
Old man,
Well,
what the hell are you doing? Get away from the microphone.
And 2
But
watching
I
the
need
Twitch
to
stream.
ask a question.
Give me, oh, damn it, give me that.
No, I
Listen
got
to me,
my-
you stupid old, give it to me.
Ow!
What's that thing? Who's that fella? Where's that scooty up doodly doo? It's Foggy Facts with old man.
Scooty up, do I forget.
All right. Just one question, and then you are out of here.
Okay, 2 questions, great.
One question.
All right. Don't get your panties in a... whatever. I'm just trying to remember this one thing. I'm trying to think of this lovely singing gentleman. He was friends with those Muppet puppets, and he lived in Colorado. He talked to God in all those movies, and then he died in a plane crash. Now he's probably talking to the real God. Who the heck was that guy?
Okay, was it Engelbert Humperdinck, Jim Croce, Harry Belafonte, or John Denver? Players 1 and 2? Yes, old man, it's country folk singer-songwriter John Denver. You're talking about John Denver.
I'm not talking about him. You are.
Died in a plane crash. Just the dead
Why
giveaway.
were you trying to remember John Denver, old
Plane
man?
crashed
I
into
wasn't.
What are you talking about? You just commandeered this game to ask a question
but
about him.
I just remember that his plane slammed into a mountain and it killed him.
Never heard of him. Toodaloo, boy.
Well, that's more like a Rocky Mountain Low, if you ask me. Tingo keeps rubbing my leg, but he doesn't actually jump up here.
May I introduce Menage a Treat?
Well, you can move it.
Who would not be invited to a Neapolitan threesome? Vanilla Ice, Strawberry Shortcake, the band Sexual Chocolate, or Liz Lemon? Players 1 and 2? Neapolitan ice cream consists of strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla, but not lemon. So Liz Lemon would not be
It might
invited.
have been one of those fun questions and you didn't
Remember,
get the right,
approaching
wrong
a threesome
answer.
is just like eating ice cream. If you go at it too quickly, you might damage the roof of your mouth.
Time for the Jack Attack.
Brace yourself for the attack. When you see 2 clues that match... you already know the rules. Off you go. Watch this Peter P. Who's the Peter P? Good luck.
At least I got that one. Oh, bull. You beat me to it. You beat me to it, I actually knew that. Of course I do. Tango, get down. You won. No question about it, you won.
2 is our winner!
Now do you feel better?
Player 2, you must be very proud of yourself. I call that a comfortable lead, but since we all know that comfort equals death,
Can we try
let me
one of
get
the
you
other
off your
Jackbox
lazy
games?
ass by reminding you...
You know